share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live, yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live, yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it live.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. And each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. If you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Let's go. Smooth intro, and we're starting on time, man. Look at God, man. We just woke up this morning with life and breath. Look at us showing up, turning up here on the Coach Smook Network. I see y'all this morning. Good morning, everybody. Man, we got a good day ahead of us. I'm telling y'all right now, man, we got a good show set up for us today. Man, tough weekend, right? Tough weekend. Thank God my Falcons didn't have to play yesterday, right? For my NFL fans, we had some good matchups yesterday. I got to watch a lot of NFL football yesterday, a lot of pro football yesterday. So we're going to talk about that, going to go down that scoreboard. But then we got NBA, some hot games. I got to see some clips from some games last night. Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves. Man, them boys, they are going to make another deep playoff run. I can't wait to get into that conversation. That's going to be real quick to start the show off. Give everybody a chance to come in and really talk about what we want to talk about, and that's this college football roundup. We'll kick this show off this morning with the college football roundup. Kick it off, man. Talk about some of the scores, not just Alabama, Oklahoma, and then we'll finally digest Alabama, Oklahoma, and turn the page because it is freaking hate week. You see, I had to wear I got the gear on today, man. I'm ready to listen. Y'all lucky I ain't bring out the shiesty. Y'all lucky I ain't bring out the shiesty for the show. I started to bring out the shiesty, y'all, because it's that type of week, man. I need my Bama Nation to pick up that same mentality. You know what I'm saying? I need my Bama Nation. I need all my brothers and sisters of Bama Nation to pick up what I'm putting down, man. That's all I'm saying. So we got to hear, man, what's up, Bobby? I see Bobby in the chat. Adam, Bobby, Rich B, I see you. What's up? Is that Jerron? What's up, Jerron? What's good, man? What's up, nephew? My nephew in the chat. What's up, Carolyn? Good morning, Miss Carolyn Burton Dwight. Yes, definitely Auburn hate week. Greg, Zach, I see y'all. Jordan popped in the chat with the first comment of the morning. Good morning, y'all. And don't forget, man, this stream is definitely sponsored and powered by the AAA family. You, the AAA family. You all see how you join the AAA family. You want that link, the moderators in the chat. Don't see any in here yet. Oh, yes, I do. I see them now. I see the comments. I don't know what's going on with this PC. I feel like I'm glitching. If I start having glitch issues, y'all let me know. And Wizzle Man coming in here talking about them Cowboys. Yeah, they pulled it off. It was a tough game, man. And finally doing it without Dak. Thank you. Get rid of Dak. I think Dak is your problem. Jerry Jones is your problem. And Dak is your problem. Get rid of Jerry and Dak. And I watch some Cowboy football, and I watch Cowboy football and want them to lose. I don't know. Is it just me? The Lions do look good, man. We're going to talk about all of our teams this morning, man. Coach Rick's popping up in here. Beat Auburn's Boomer. Appreciate the support, Coach Rick's. Appreciate the support, man. We need it, man. Bama Nation needs it, especially our Fairweather fans. Oh my God, the numbers spiked over the weekend as expected. So we're going to talk about all of that today on the show, man. And as you all know, man, you want to support the network. You want to be a co-sponsor on the stream. 5 gifted memberships, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and all green super chat donations will be acknowledged as co-sponsors on today's stream. So hopefully y'all are ready to get into the show, man, because I'm really ready to get into the show today. I'm really ready to get into the show today because there's a lot of things to dissect. There's also a lot of things to just, just kind of accept. And it's time to really turn the page and focus on Auburn with a realistic projection in our future. All right? Like we've been doing all season. But before that, we'll get into all the other talk about other sports news here on the Coach Smook Network. But before we get into that, just want to give a shout out to our sponsors before we jump into the show. Shout out to Diamond Sports Group, man. We about to get real active this month with Diamond Sports Group. Myself and Coach Spivey and the rest of the organizations. We got some huge things in store for a lot of our high school recruits, man. We got some class of 26 prospects that we really about to try to push and put on the map with our content platform. So y'all continue to support, hit the like and share the platform, because it's not just about college football. It's not just about Coach Smook Sports Talk. We got athletes that we're trying to help get some exposure to the next level. So shout out to our sponsors for helping us do that and choosing us at the Coach Smook Network as their content driving machine to support their athletes. Shout out to Diamond Sports Group, Russell County High School Athletics, Carver High School Athletics, any high school that we've ever supported or that's ever allowed Coach Smook Network to do any coverage on any of their athletes and any organization. We thank you. This is a shout out to you guys.
Leandre Gotete Gius.
Yeah, man. Time to get into this show. And to pop the show off, man, my boy Coach Rick's coming through with 2 super chats already. The $1.99 super chat, showing some support. And then the $4.99, he follows it up, becoming the first co-sponsor on today's stream. Y'all know we got that 3 co-sponsor goal per stream, man. So thank you, Coach Rick, for popping it off, man, and joining or being the first one on the co-sponsor banner on today's show on the Coach Smook Network. All right, man. Got the Coach Smook calling show. We popping off this morning. We want to talk, man. We got our pro sports roundup. And y'all let me know if the music too loud. I need help making sure all the audio and stuff is good. We got plenty of clips from last week that I'm ready to post today. Y'all can't, man, make sure y'all got y'all notifications on for all the content here on YouTube. We're really driving YouTube right now. We're revamping Instagram and TikTok. So definitely enjoy all the content here on YouTube. If you're on Facebook watching, Twitter watching, make sure you come through on YouTube and check in. We want to hear your voice. Want to see what you got to say here on YouTube. You want your comments on the stream? You could comment on Facebook. You comment on YouTube. We can get your comment on the screen, man. Is Miro saying to get that get back? No, we gonna say that for the end, Wizzle, man. That's a good question though. We're gonna say that one. What's up, Carla, my big sister checking in. Nay, what's going on, sis? Checking in. Derek, what's good? Everybody pulling up, man. Thank y'all for pulling up this morning here on the Coach Smook Network. How many we got live here on the on YouTube side? We got 32 on the YouTube side, 34 on Twitter, and 1 watching on Facebook. Who that gave me the like on Facebook? My big bro Rico. Hey, shout out to Rico for this beat y'all hear in the background. Y'all need one real quick. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, we just needed one real quick, man. That's it. Loosen up a little bit. Man. Listen, we lost to Oklahoma. It wasn't Mercer. It wasn't Auburn. It wasn't Tennessee. It wasn't Vanderbilt. We lost to Oklahoma, a team that was hurt bad. We got to turn the page. We're going to be able to do that today after we talk about everything else. So let's get into the show, man. This morning, y'all turned up in the chat. I see y'all. Let's go. Shout out to that boy Rico for the look. See, there you go. This is the constructor of that beat, y'all. That's what we want. We want that energy, man. All right, y'all. So let's talk about it today. Pro Sports Roundup here on the Coach Smook morning show, man. I want to talk about some of the games yesterday. I got to see. And y'all could talk about any NFL games that y'all want to talk about in the chat. Bring them up, highlight them. I'll make sure I highlight them in the comments. If y'all not running the comments up too crazy, which I appreciate y'all doing. Make sure y'all like and share the stream. Come on, y'all. Make sure we getting our likes in. Make sure we sharing the stream. But some of the games from yesterday. Before we talk about yesterday, tonight you got the Ravens and the Chargers, man. I always love to see these two teams brand-wise. I like to see them match up every time they play. AFC matchup. Two teams that's top of the AFC right now with their overall record. One really controlling the narrative in the conference, though, and that being the Chargers being No. I think the Chargers. Yeah, the Chargers are ahead of the Ravens right now in the AFC. So this is going to be a big matchup. Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry and company, that Ravens offense, the Ravens defense still elite, but that Chargers offense, man, they are sneaky explosive when they get out there on the field. So I can't wait to tap into that tonight. I might be able to step out for that one because I don't think we're having an evening show this week. I don't think we're having any evening shows. We're going to have morning and noon shows. My daughter's in town this week, y'all. If y'all follow my content, for real, if y'all follow my other pages, y'all see my baby surprised me at church yesterday. And man, it tore me up. But yeah, and our Falcons was on a break yesterday, so the family was good yesterday. My Falcons was good. Me and my baby girl, we love our Falcons. But yeah, they stressful to watch, kind of like our Crimson Tide was this past weekend. But we back to it. Man, the Bears and Vikings game came down to the wire. Caleb Williams is just continuing to grow. The Bears are really on to something. They're starting to, become one of those teams where you look at the games that they're losing, and there are a lot of one possession games. There are a lot of last minute losses. It's a lot of back and forth in their games. They're starting to figure it out. They got some energy behind Caleb Williams. They're looking good. And the Vikings, again, man, just a team that finds their brand, man, finds a way to put some on the field and be competitive season in and season out. Either they suffer a lot of injuries and just miss it, or they just compete everywhere. My boy Dwight said, I didn't see any NFL game yesterday. I was out doing yard work, then fell asleep before during. Oh man, I be feeling like that on Sundays too, man. That Cowboy game had a crazy ending, man. I really get to watch NFL, but I enjoy it. Yes, that was actually a good game, man. And that's the one I was going to scroll to next. Because Jaden Daniels, that pass, it was like an 82-yard pass or some crazy jump like that, 80-some-yard pass. And the way he threw it on the rope, he hit the guy in a space to where he was able to make a not necessarily a hard play. Anybody with speed would have just been able to break that just because of the angles. And that ball placement was crazy. But then the kicker comes out and misses the extra point. And so they have to onside kick it. And then the Cowboys, I think they returned it, the onside kick for a touchdown to end the game. But that game, the Commanders definitely, the kicker blew that one. So the Cowboys edging the Commanders 34-26 in that thriller. But also the Panthers and Chiefs game. I got to see the end of that one. Bryce Young giving the Panthers some energy, man. He's just out there playing ball now. Seems like they're dialing it up for him, letting him just play ball. I still think my boy needs to, if they trying to talk about trading him, I go. That offensive line is atrocious. And they were yesterday against the Chiefs, but the Chiefs just continue to win, man. Patrick Mahomes. They say he done made a deal with Jesus. That's what they said. That's what they saying. Yeah, man. I mean, he say that. I mean, they say he got a deal with Jesus. They got a deal with Jesus. The Raiders and Broncos. Bo Nix still doing this thing with the Broncos. I think he's about to hit 3K passing, if I'm not mistaken. Bo Nix has actually been playing solid ball at the NFL level his rookie year, man. Bo Nix is a rookie, right? Yeah, he about to hit. Bo Nix gonna hit 3K passing first year. He's quietly having a rookie of the year type of year. 16 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 2,500 passing. I know Jaden Daniels was on a hot streak. But Bo Nix is looking good too. Who else, man? I that 49ers Packers 49er game, man. The 49ers, I don't know what they got going on. I know the quarterback is out, Brock Purdy is out, but they've been having problems all season. So I don't know. And then the Eagles, man, starting to look like they hitting the stride with their swag. The Rams are a good team, and the Eagles just kind of handled them yesterday. So yeah, the Eagles look good yesterday, man. The Eagles look good, man. Uh-oh. Hey, y'all. Hey, we got one early. 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 Can't even get in the show good. Can't even get in the show good, y'all. Can't even go in the show good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got one early, y'all. How did we even get here? How do we even get here? I'll tell you how we get here. This is how we got here. Oh, Lordy, we can't even get into the show good. Holy Jesus, Daniel. He didn't say good morning or nothing. That fair weatherness is just oozing out of him. And to come in this week of all weeks and to lecture, like if I didn't plan on doing any fair weather fan reports during the show. If you look at the show lineup, if you look at the schedule, I had one at the end of the show, but it was going to be a report, an alert to not let your fair weather fandom allow their energy to boost up the Auburn fans. But you got fans like Daniel. I can't even get out an inspirational speech or a moment or talk about NFL scores without a Fairweather fan popping up talking about this doggone game and how we're going to lose and all this crying and the staff this and bruh, Fairweather fans, this is not the week for it. I don't care what you got to say about anything. This is the game. This is the only game of the year where anything that happened before this game, it don't matter. We got one mission, and that's to win the Iron Bowl. I want to see where Daniel was the first year Saban took over. Where was Daniel? November of 2007, when we were doggone 5-6. At this point in the season. Oh, no, my bad. 6-5. 6-5 at this point in the season. Going into the last game of the season against Auburn, which we lost. Well, come on, talk to me. Fairweather fan. I don't like it. I don't want to see it. Fairweather fandom is on the rise. We got a pandemic, guys. Pray for our fan base here on the Coach Smook Network. Y'all gotta stop it, man. You gotta stop it, bro. You can't even get in the show good, man. Chat, help them out. Help them out. We can't have it. Can't have it, Daniel. Bad Daniel, son. No fair weather fandom this week. Zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. And Dougie Fresh, you're close. You're close. You close. You want me to tell you why? For everybody that say we can't stop the run game, do y'all understand we just literally did that against LSU? Do y'all not understand that we totally stopped another part of that phase of that run game? And I was going to talk about it Tuesday. Can't even get through the scores because y'all crying about Auburn and what our defense can and can't do. Stop it. That's your Fairweather fan report of the day, man. Let me get back to the pro sports wound up, man. Y'all got it. Oh, Lord have mercy. Help us out, Jesus. Some of you disappoint me. Some of you just disappoint me. Call us bad. People forget people forget people forget we were 5-6 at this point of the season. We were fighting for a 500 season under the GOAT his first year. And even at 8-3 right now, Coach Kalen DeBoer still has this team fighting for a playoff spot. We don't know what could happen in front of us. It ain't like he got handed the Coach Saban playbook. He didn't get handed the Coach Saban roster. that Coach Saban had last year in the playoffs. He didn't get handed that same roster. So everybody that's tripping, I can't wait to get into that conversation. We might have to do it live tonight. That Fairweather Fandum just it does something to me, y'all. And for everybody on Twitter that be crying, man, I love it. I love it. Y'all see, I don't even give a lot of them no responses no more. For so many people not to be on there publicly saying they don't rock with my content or they don't take my stuff serious. They show like to tag me when Alabama lose. The person that cheers for the team, the one that publicly cheers for the team the hardest out of all of them, don't shake. You can't catch no shaky statements from me ever. I don't care how bad it look. I'm gonna call it like it is, but it ain't gonna be shaky. Like Bear Bryant's burner, man. Boy, I can't wait to get that clip on the screen today. But back to the NFL. Well, we got the NFL roundup. We got done with that. Let's go to the NBA. NBA, man. For all my NBA fans, man, we got had some hot games last night. It's only 2 games that I really want to talk about. And call me partial or whatever. But it's just something about young boy Anthony Edwards, man. That boy is a dog, man. The plays he made to secure that, to bring that game close back to the Celtics. Y'all got to go back and watch it. The Celtics pulls it out, and their experience is starting to show it. But Anthony Edwards, don't be surprised if he like seriously in MVP talks. You're talking 28 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. I mean, close to another triple double. Then last night you just had Jaylen Brown. You know, he's been in his bag offensively this season. He went off last night. Crazy shooting percentage, 10 of 18, close to that 60% mark, I believe. Yeah, that's over 60%. But really hurt him from range last night. That was a good game to tap into. I caught that one. And then was it the Raptors and the Cavaliers? I think it was the Raptors and Cavaliers. Yeah, I've been watching the Cavs a lot lately. Anybody else pay attention to NBA? I've been watching the Cavs a lot lately, and they look good, man. They look good. They real scrappy. They get up and down the floor. They real scrappy. Scrappy. They look like a new age Detroit Bad Boys. You know how scrappy they get defensively. Not with their intensity or anything, but they get scrappy defensively. So I like watching the Cavs, man. Oh yeah, hey Jordan, I was gonna do a private watch party for the next live game sim because that first one was it not the same. Like even the one that I posted. Okay, so moment of transparency. Let me stop the music real quick because y'all keep getting me off topic. Y'all talk and then we talked about our NBA teams. But here on the Coach Smook calling show, I got a confession, y'all. I got a confession to make about the live game sim. If you watch the live game sim, if you tapped in on Discord, y'all remember we had this whole conversation. We had this whole conversation about how my live game sims were crazy similar. Do y'all remember that 48-45 victory we had on that game? But in that first live game sim, y'all remember how many wide receiver drops there were? Y'all remember CJ Dupree dropping the deep crosser wide open? And I was like, y'all, we getting E8. And Carla was in the background. Saying, we don't need to do this. He said, we don't need this. And then a couple of people just kept saying it because y'all know I have the chat. I don't have it recorded, but I still have the corrupted. I'm gonna try to go ahead and download it again. And I think we're gonna do a reaction to it. We're gonna do a live reaction to the whole recording for that Alabama-Oklahoma live sim. Megan, what you think? I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. I don't know, Megan, because we got bad juju around it right now. This whole season. And you know what's sad? You know what? Bump it. We ain't gonna change it up. We ain't scared. We're gonna live by it. We're gonna die by it. We've been doing it, ain't gonna change it up now. We ain't gonna change it up. We ain't changing it up now. We ain't changing it up. JB, ain't don't it piss you off? We ain't changing it up. We are not changing it up. If the committee puts us at 13 and 14, then yes. Man, y'all having that conversation too early. Look at y'all. Y'all too antsy, man. We're going to talk about the college football landscape all the way around, man. But yeah, that live game sim stuff, I think I'm going to go ahead and this season, I'm going to do it one more time, y'all. Last one. I promise y'all, it's the last one. If it shows up early summer, I'm posting all of them from this season. Like after the season's over, I'm gonna repost all the live game sims. Like one day, I'm gonna just set them up to premiere back to back to back. And there's two that we didn't do. There's two games we didn't do. But there's some pre-recorded ones that's not edited. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all will see. It is scary. It is scary how similar those live game sims turned out, man. And everybody laughing, but it's I'm goofy like that, y'all. Here we go. I was trying to find the college scoreboard. Here we go. So this past weekend, we saw a lot of upsets in college football, man. We was on that list. Y'all know Bama was on that list. But we weren't the only team that continued to show that this college football season is just different, man. This college football season is just different. The portal and NIL has changed college football for what we know it to be. Accept it, embrace it. That's the easiest way to enjoy this new game, bro. That's the easiest way. That's the easiest way. That's the easiest way. Uh-oh, Damon Davis. What's up, boy? Popping in. I see y'all. Yo, Coach, FYI, loss is done for the year. You know if it's coming from me, it's true. You know who I am. Hey, yep. But check this out. You wasn't in the members only live yesterday. So that lets everybody know, all my members, did I or did I not say this yesterday? Did I confirm this? And y'all know who Robert is. Y'all know who Robert is. We confirmed who Robert is. So members, AAA members, if you got that membership, we not BSing. We inside. We in the locker room. And Robert know. Because he would call me out if I was saying some crazy stuff that I know. What's up, Kareem? Yep, 100% Kareem. But college football roundup, man. Let's talk about some of the scores across college football this past weekend, man. That really affecting this whole landscape of college football playoff roundup. And then we're gonna jump into our conversation to close the chapter on Alabama, Oklahoma, man. We're gonna break it down. Y'all know I like to talk about some keys and things that I saw that did not get executed, and we'll dive into it. So Indiana, Ohio State, we told everybody Indiana wasn't for real, and yeah, they proved us right. I mean, literally just got manhandled the whole game. First quarter, they came out early, caught Ohio State, caught them starting a little slow, but Ohio State ended up just dominating the rest of the game. 2 scores per quarter, man. Should have been 3 in that fourth quarter. Honestly, they took their foot off the gas. Texas and Kentucky. Kentucky actually played a solid first half. And then when Vandergrift went down, you seen that game switch up. Ewers still looks shaky. I don't know. Texas is number 3. Are they the legit number 3? We're gonna see what they do this weekend against Texas A&M. You look at Minnesota almost upsetting Penn State. Penn State is not for real. We've been saying that. Everybody's been saying that for a while. Them being number 4, like I said, Indiana, Penn State, they showed us who they were this weekend. Notre Dame blowing Army out. Notre Dame is now giving themselves a little bit more validation, being in that top 10, that top 7 ranking, especially after this weekend's losses. Alabama suffering our loss like we did. We're going to dive into that. Miami, Wake Forest. Wake Forest looked like they were going to give Miami a test early. Miami just continues to just benefit from having that guy, Cam Ward. Cam Ward is that dude. Heisman front runner. Well, him and Shador Sanders. Him and Travis Hunter. Definitely for Heisman right now. Travis Hunter doing it on both sides is crazy. Speaking of Travis Hunter, Colorado. I mean, just you saw that Kansas defense just swarm. And Colorado couldn't get any explosive run game going. Shedeur still showed out, man. You talking 23 or 29, 266 yards, no interceptions this game. Wait, or did he have interception? I think he had one interception. Let me double check. I think he had one interception this game. Oh no interceptions. It was the big sack. So yeah, Shedeur Sanders did his thing. Colorado over Kansas, and we got to go back and check our prize picks, our college pick'em. So we're gonna got to get that whole rankings updated for the community because nobody has won the pick'ems for the day. This weekend, Iron Bowl, man, it's a $40 pot. $40 pot. So y'all gotta turn up. Nick has to come with a new plan for. Oh Lord. All right, man. Look, I guess we can't resist it. Y'all just so hell bent on getting into it. Let's talk about it. Give me a break, man. Let's go to a little infomercial break, and I'm gonna jump into it, man. And then we're gonna open the phone lines because I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight because we supposed to be focused on Auburn. And everybody act like this team hasn't played like an elite team at points in times of this game. So this year. So we're going to talk about it when we get back from our infomercial break here on the Coach Smook call-in show this Monday morning. Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. And each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. If you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. Keep me off the ball, I run it. Let's get to it, man. We're gonna talk about it. I just want to do something real quick before we get into it because I don't know what it is about this beat, man. What is it? Y'all tell me. What is it? What is it? Come on, tell me. What is it, chat? What is it? What is it about that beat? What is it? I know y'all be vibing to it. What is it? I don't know, man. Okay, let's talk about it. I got to change the music up because it got to get intense. All right, it got to get intense because I need to hone y'all back in. I'm starting to see it too much. All right, let's break this game down, man. Alabama versus Oklahoma, the digest. All right, the digest. We're gonna call this the digest. Let's call this the digest. The digest. And I ain't standing none of this. Y'all want to be insiders that think y'all know. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all how it is. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened Saturday. There was a lot of selfish play by my QB1. Yeah. Somebody said it. The music. Yeah, we turned it down. We turned it off for a second. There was a lot of selfish play by my QB1. And there are some plays that kind of forced him into that mindset. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what happened first, and then let's talk about why it happened. All right. But I'm gonna tell y'all, my QB1 came out dialed in. Listen to this. This is how the game starts for Alabama. First drive, Alabama kicks off. Oklahoma has the ball. Defense goes out. Give a one big rush by Arnold. I think it was like 11 yards, 12 yards. They gave him like 13. Bad spot by the refs. Let's start with that. Bad spot. They gave him like 13. He only gained like 11, 10. Spot the ball 2 yards extra downfield. And then the defense gets the stop, gives the ball to the offense. Play one. With block by CJ Dupree. And a bad read by Jalen Miro. Not being patient, not allowing the run blocking lane to develop in front of, and then also just not showing any type of awareness and vision being a ball carrier this past Saturday. That was number one. Number two, play two. Drop back pass, 6-yard gain to CJ Dupree. Should have been caught. Was dropped. We get saved because the defense was offside. So we get 5 penalties, 5 yards off of that. Boom, we're in a good third down situation. Play number 3, Jalen Miro QB run. Instead of going north and south, my guy, Damon just said it in the chat. Instead of going north and south, I saw Jalen 2 or 3 times in this game. Like he was trying to beat somebody to the perimeter. When you had the yards in front of you, you had to line the game right there. Forward leaning, you're 225 pounds, 225 plus. You don't have to run anybody over, but if you lean forward, if you at least give an effort to move forward, you're winning a lot of these matchups, Jalen. So yeah, his running was indecisive. That put us in a bad position. So you get to play, doesn't get the first down. East and West doesn't get the first down. But then the fourth play on that drive, Ryan Williams drops a third down conversion on a perfectly thrown pass. Not looking the ball in. If you look at the play, he's already looking for the defensive back, looking for the contact, trying to see how he's going to make a play. He's turning his head away from the ball before securing the ball in his hands, and had his hands in position, just was not locked in to start the game. So the defense came out +1, gave us +1 on the possession opportunities. That's +1. This is how I break the game down. We're digesting this. Now, is that how the game went? Is that how the game started? Is that how you all remember it? So for everybody, for everybody that's saying it was on Milrow, that's how the game started for a quarterback that needs a fast start in the passing game. 2 drops. His first 2 passes that he threw were dropped. Okay. And now we're putting OU in a situation to where I guarantee you what they schemed up defensively to do to keep Miro in passing situations to spy him. I guarantee you that's what that does when you can't effectively execute players. So that first drive, I won't call it on play calling. Also, remember on that first run behind CJ Dupree, Jalen Miro had a read option. It was a read option. Jalen Miro has to choose to hand the ball off. He calling his own number. Everybody keep asking why they running Miro so much. Y'all remember last year y'all was asking why they not running Miro? But now they running them. Y'all got a problem. I digress. I'm just saying. So let's continue this digest, right? Let's continue this digest. I want to skip down to the second drive because the defense came out the second drive and they started off shaky too. Deontay Lawson, that first big run play. I mean, the first play on the second drive. You see him just not feel, showing bad tendencies again. And Oklahoma's offensive line did a good job climbing to the second level because our defensive line was ineffective this week. Tim Keenan, James Smith, they were ineffective this week. And I don't think Oklahoma schemed up anything good to really nullify them. I just didn't see the effort from our defensive front. I saw 7 missed tackles in the first half in the backfield. 3 of them were with our defensive linemen. LT Overton got hurt early. Ja Latham didn't play discipline when we went double bandit look on our front. So for everybody that was asking for a 4-man front, we went the closest thing to a 4-man front that you're going to see with the personnel grouping that we have. To a true 4 front. We didn't have a Wolf out there playing as a defensive end when they had their 12 personnel out there. We brought in the big bandit. So you basically brought in your athletic defensive ends. Your speed pass rushes were bandits, both bandits. LT Overton and Ja Latham were on the field for like 17, 18 snaps together last game with Tim Keenan and James Smith or Damon Payne on the interior. So for everybody that kept asking like why we didn't change up the front, that's not true. We did change up the front. Kane Womack did change up the front. And as I said before, in this style of defense with his aggressive play calling style, we saw Jackson Arnold make great reads in the quarterback run game. When you're aggressive and you're not sound in your assignments and guys aren't filling, when you're shooting gaps and guys aren't filling correctly on the back end or not flowing correctly with the blitz call, that's what causes the defense to look like it's not working. Games where this defense has been effective in stopping the run game, you saw discipline and sound gap containment or gap attack, right? We didn't see that this game. Our linebacker play was ineffective, and honestly, our secondary did exactly what they were supposed to do. A few passes given up here and there, but secondary contained. They did exactly what they needed to do to keep everything in front of them, but also give the linebacker underneath help. They gave so much help to the underneath coverage, all the underneath concepts, because of how disciplined they were on the back end. The defense showed up. The overall defense showed up, just didn't execute. Kane Womack, I do want to say this. I haven't had many problems with Kane Womack's adjustments this season. I haven't had many. It's always been personnel for me. And I think this game right here, personnel wise, I don't like the double bandit look, especially after Arnold, a slow quarterback, had beat us with so many different like slow scrambles, just extended broken play scrambles, right? I think you have a better result when you got your athletic Wolf and inside linebacker combinations out there, forcing the tackles to reach more. A lot of people don't like to go small, but when you have big, slow tackles, you get your smaller Wolf guys out there. That's why Q-Rob was doing so great, man, against some of the tackles. That's why him not being out there, we miss Q-Rob because he has a different type of experience at the edge. We saw Craig Russo play himself out of position a lot, which opened up the perimeter. So when we dive into the film, I'm gonna bring these plays up. Well, we're digesting this. So second possession, I kind of went on a tangent there, but offensively, the second offensive possession, The first play on the second drive, Miro makes a play, but it's like he's hesitant on the read, and because he's hesitant on the read and not executing this offense in timing, a good pass play is called back because Elijah Pritchett is doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's standing there blocking 1,001, 1,002, 1,003. Ball should be gone. Let me go find some work downfield. Unaware that Miro is still holding on to the ball after 3 seconds. So for everybody that tried to blame Elijah Pritchett early or for this game and the protection, I went back and I watched it. He and Caden Proctor started this game off strong. Miro's indecisiveness and Nick Sheridan was calling timing concepts when we were dropping back the pass. Jalen Miro's got to get over this hump of not being able to get in these timing concepts, because if he can't do it now at the college level, he's not going to have success at the NFL level. Lamar Jackson has had great success because he's been able to adapt and develop into timing concepts. Jalen Miro has struggled with timing concepts all season. That is an evaluation of him that I have been consistent on and hoping that he would get better on. It showed this game. His timing caused Pritch to be downfield. Ineligible receiver downfield, illegal man downfield, whatever the call is, official call is. The play gets called back. Second play, another Ryan Williams drop. And I keep saying another because everybody that want this true freshman out there in these big moments or this big stage like this is what I told you all would happen. There is a learning curve when coming into the game of college football. Jeremiah Smith went through his struggles early too. The only reason we're not talking about it because we're not Ohio State fans. We don't see it. But if you talk to their fan base, he had a few games where his numbers didn't look like superhuman numbers, but he still is a beast. He's going through his freshman, that freshman slump. When you get put out there, Julio did the same thing. Same thing happened to Julio, one of the greatest to ever do it at the college level. Ryan Williams drops another one. And then the third play with Miro and this QB draw action that he keeps calling his own number on. I have very, very solid resource and insight that Miro is calling his number a lot. He's heard the cries of the fan base. He's got to use his legs. He's heard the cry of his fan base. But you know what? He's not doing it effectively. And it's hurting this team. It's hurting the running back room. Justice Haynes, 6.7 yards or 6.3 yards per carry on his 3 carries. 3 carries because Miro continues to take the ball out of his stomach. That is starting to is affecting the psyche of this offense, and it's affecting the legitimacy of Nick Sheridan's play calling style. I trust Nick Sheridan's play calling style. I'm not trusting QB1 right now. And it's not a dig at his character, it's a dig at his performance and being the quarterback that we need for this offense to be successful and to win big games. And the play, I will give Nick Sheridan a solid C+ for play calling, because I'm going to talk about something a part of this digest that we highlighted that had to be a key to success, and that's his big game, big moment play calling. Big moment play callings, momentum play calling has been a problem for Nick Sheridan. But yes, Jalen Miro on that play, that QB draw, he called his own number, is proven. Look at the rest of the play. Nobody else is blocking on the perimeter. We yelled at the wide receivers for not blocking. Well, they're not blocking because they're outrunning their passing concepts. This wasn't an RPO read either. This was Jalen Miro. He catches the ball. His O-line is standing up and kicking for pass pro, and he's running into his tackle. Because his tackle, Caden Proctor, gets in good spacing and creates a solid barrier around him. Creates a solid barrier to where Miro didn't even have to step up at this point. Miro could actually step back, continue his drop back, and extend the pocket and give Caden Proctor a chance to wash that edge that he had already had locked in. But once you step up, Caden Proctor now has to try to shift his weight, and you help the defensive edge run into the pass. You help the pass rush get to you, Miro. So that was that play. That's the Miro QB draw. He called his own number. You look at the play, go back and watch it. That's play number 3 on the offensive possession number 2. All right. And then that play, the third down play after Miro makes a bad play, he hits a perfect pass to Jeremy Bernard up the seam. hits a perfect pass to Jeremy Bernard right on the scene. No, that was the deep crosser. No, that wasn't the crosser. The crosser got called back. The crosser touchdown got called back on Ryan Williams on this same drive. So if I just look at the first two drives, and we were just the first two drives were the consistency of the game, a lack of execution, but then it was mixed with play calling, because I need to know what's causing Jalen Milroe to be taught to pull the ball as many times as he's pulling it. There was a play when we got to the goal in the goal line, right? And Jalen Milroe runs. We line up to run the QB read, right? The zone read that we running. We run it out of the trips formation. We stack we put a trips, some bunch, or traditional trips formation off to the left, and then we run the QB zone read to the right. We know it's coming, right? If y'all pay attention, there is a read option action there with the running back. There is a mesh point action, and Milroe didn't pay attention to the secondary overhang. That's boundary concept. Definitely going to have to contain boundary, because he has a tight end. So his first read is going to be the tight end. Or if the running back releases, he got the running back, outside in. That DB on the outside, the safety or the linebacker is going to have tight end. And then whoever's inside or on that alignment based off their cushion is going to have quarterback. And traditionally, and I wish I had the film room up. I might do some breakdown, pre-recorded breakdown. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll do some pre-recorded breakdown. But in this formation, if y'all go back, the defense actually had a too high look. They were like 8 yards off the ball. You had the corner. You had a linebacker. You had your inside linebacker that was lined up over your guard. You had your defensive end lined up over the tackle. And then they had an outside linebacker shading the outside of the tight end. So the numbers right there pre-snap, Jalen, the numbers just not there for me. I have the numbers inside. It's 4-on-3. They're using 4 to contain a 3 look. I have numbers to the left, so I need to hand this ball off and let my offensive line lean to the left. We need 4 yards. 4 yards to get a first down, and then we got 4 more plays to freaking score a touchdown. My QB1 failed me. And he hasn't done it consistently all season. So for all you fans that's out there, I told you Milroe wasn't it. No, because the games he did do it, y'all were praising him. He didn't do it yesterday. We're talking about yesterday. His whole body of work is not just what he did yesterday. Let's kill that narrative. Let's kill that narrative. What is y'all arguing about in the chat now? Let me see. Got to use his running backs. They have shown where they can get. Oh yeah, 100%. What Rich B? What you arguing about in the chat, Rich B? Just average 6 yards and Jam 3.8. We should have kept with them. In fact, we didn't let Jam get started either, Dino. Jam always, 3.8. That's not a true. I don't think that's a true trajectory of what Jam could have did. Damon. It wasn't even that he ran laterally. It was the point in time where he extended it enough where all he needs to do is just lean forward now. Stick your foot in the ground. Get the momentum going forward. Like you said earlier, Damon, lean. Curtis Ellison said, where should Bama go from here? I say we finish the season strong. What do you mean? Where do we go from here? This is an 8-3 team. You act like we like Florida State or something. You act like we 6-6-ish, like Oklahoma. We got this. Kareem, I disagree. For anybody that thinks that the social media presence and the podcast and the commercials and all of that is a distraction, they've been doing it. The difference is these players are getting paid for it. They were doing interviews during the season, midweek interviews on ESPN. But now because they can do it on their own platforms and create money for it, it's a problem. And get paid to do it and get paid because ESPN was making money off of their name. CBS, all these other podcasts and other people that was bringing them on, making money off of their name. So I don't think that's part of the problem. I don't think that's part of the problem. Players just got to show up and play. You got teams that are one loss, undefeated right now. They do the same stuff. Ohio State looking good. Ohio State has campus prayer that they cut practice early to go and allow their players. They let players out on Thursdays to go and do that campus ministry stuff. Like that's what they do. They're building a culture. We have a culture change that's happening. Y'all gotta get off of that. What I was meaning when I said, Jordan, I think the point he's making is instead of going on podcasts and shows with Mbakwe saying you're the best, which I don't dispute, and not performing in these key moments, it looks bad. So we can't have bad games now? We can't have bad games? So Kobe Bryant didn't have bad games? Michael Jordan didn't have bad games? LeBron James don't have bad games? Lamar Jackson don't have bad games? Come on, man. Y'all be out here. I don't know sometimes. Praise him when he seems like he can make reads and tear him down with. Hey, it's not even tear him down. I understand, like I'm not tearing him down. I'm just calling out what happened in Oklahoma game. I get at the people that say he can't do it or he hasn't done it. He has done it. That's why he still started. If Jalen Milroe was as bad as the Milroe haters try to make him to be, right? And if Ty Simpson was as good as they say he is, why hasn't that quarterback change been made? Why didn't Coach Saban make that change? Why hasn't Coach Kalen DeBoer made that change? Why hasn't Coach Sheridan? I seen a post and I'm gonna talk about it. Somebody talked about the Michael Penix, the quarterback development of Kalen DeBoer and the quarterbacks he's had, and they posted numbers, and Jalen Milroe's numbers literally look like every one of those quarterbacks' first year on the Kalen DeBoer, with better rushing stats. I feel you. But you know what? The more you stay old school and be a dinosaur in that mindset, you're going to be frustrated with college football because it's not going anywhere. If anything, it's going to be more of it. You're going to see PWOs, because they're doing away with walk-on status. You're going to see everybody with a podcast. Everybody's going to have an opinion about what's going on with their team. That's why panel settings like this, that's why they're dead. That's why I don't care to do them all the time. So for everybody that's doing all these panel settings, that's why the players are going to take that over. The players are going to take that part of the industry over, and I'm fine with it. I think they deserve to be the ones to speak on what's happening. If they're injured, they should be able to come on their podcast. Hey, y'all, I'm going to be out for the next. What are you, quote unquote, insiders going to do now? What inside information you going to have now? Why you resourcing message boards and stuff? Because that's what it's becoming. Hey, y'all, our Fairweather fan Daniel is back. Hey, Daniel, get a wristband, man. Get a wristband. You got 3 strikes already. 2 comments in and you got 3 strikes. We got a whole bunch of them. Shador, Travis streams every day. Travis has a whole stream set up. Gaming and everything. Hey, Dino, can we accept that? Like there has to be something. Miro was injured. And they still felt like Ty Simpson wasn't the best option. They feel like if they had to throw something out there to get the right looks, the best chance for the offense to look his best, they went with Milroe. Even during the season, Kareem, that people making money off of them during the season, all off season. It's going to change. It's going to change. I'm just saying. Shout out to the 165 total between all the platforms. We got 62 live on YouTube, 2 live on Facebook, man. Appreciate Blair Young and Rico Mitchell for tapping in on Facebook, and 101 live on Twitter, man. What time we got here? It's 9 o'clock. It's time to open the phone lines, I believe. Is it time to, put me in the game calling segment here on the Coach Smook call-in show, man. We getting ready to open the phone lines. Hey, right after this infomercial break, man, get ready to share your thoughts, man. We got a lot to talk about. Alabama, digested Alabama, Oklahoma, but also we're going to be turning the page to end the show, y'all. I'm going to give y'all 30 minutes. I'm going to give y'all 30 minutes on this call line. I'm going to give y'all 30 minutes to talk about this Alabama game, right? Hey, this Alabama-Oklahoma game. And y'all better be very decisive and deliver, which I got to say. I ain't up for the whining today because we got Iron Bowl week, man. I can't believe I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all because I don't care. I want to be Auburn. That's where my mind at. I don't care about no playoffs right now. Even if we had won that game, I wouldn't care. I want to be Auburn. I want to be Auburn. So when we come back, we're going to dive into it. My boy, Josh in the building. What's up, Josh? Time to get active, big dog. Off season coming up, recruiting heating up. Y'all, this is one of my fellas. He on our recruiting insider team, man. I'm going to get him active. Got a lot of stuff going on this off season. Got to get my team together, man. We need a meeting. I got to set up some meetings for next week. Next week, we got to have a whole bunch of meetings. All right, here on the Coach Smook Network. Love y'all, man. Right after this infomercial break, we'll be right back with the doggone phone call line, man. Here's your schedule for today's show. Y'all check it out.
Andre Gotte Giusto.
Welcome. First of all, I just want to say thank you for joining the AAA family. By doing so, you have committed to supporting this channel monetarily, and for that, I could not thank you enough. I'm glad that you saw fit to contribute to the growth of this network, and because of that, you have access to all the behind the scenes content that we're going to be placing on this channel, backstage access to all the vlogs, VODs. We got all types of content. You will have early access to it. Also, any event that you see come out with outside with Coach Smook or anything sponsored or partnered with Coach Smook, it will be preferred, and we will all make sure that we're all taken care of. This community is going to continue to grow. Don't miss out on any opportunities to network. We have other content creators. We have business owners. We got entrepreneurs. This is Coach Smook Network because we believe in networking. We want to uplift the community. So thank you for contributing to helping that mission, seeing that goal. And that's really what we're here for, right? We're here to uplift and continue to grow. So thank you for all your contributions and welcome to the family. AAA, SOS. You talking about Jalen Milroe and the Pips? The perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
I'm not going to take up a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just feeling sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
All right, y'all. We're back with the show, man. Like I said, there goes your schedule for today's show, man. Hopefully, y'all here ready to enjoy some energy for the call-in show, man. I hope y'all ready to turn up, man. We got some energy on the show today. So I want to hear y'all thoughts, man. I want to hear y'all thoughts, Bama Nation. I want to hear what y'all got to say about this past weekend's game. Digest it. Then also give me your initial thoughts going into this week here on the Coach Smook Network. Alabama versus Auburn this week. Digesting Alabama versus Oklahoma all in the same breath, man. We gonna be straight, y'all. I really do believe we're gonna be straight. This team right now, and I've got text messages to prove it. This team right now is very disappointed in themselves, man. And I don't even care to speak on this from a morale standpoint. I more so want to speak on this from a standpoint of, I think we tend to forget that these boys have been doing this their whole life, right? And to think that they don't want to get out here and win a game, whether they want to do it for the next 3 years at Alabama, I guarantee you this Saturday, they don't want to go out and lose this game, right? So we've seen them when they're locked in and they're dialed in. They look like a team that can't be stopped. That's why a lot of us were confident coming into this Oklahoma game, myself to be included. But when they don't execute, now all of a sudden we got all these problems with the coaches and stuff. That's Fairweather Fandum to me. When they don't execute, because I seen for all of you, they use Vanderbilt playbook. We played this run style differently against Oklahoma and still had the same results where players were not locked in, and you have opportunities to change momentum. Defense did their job this game. Defense did their job. I was on the post game show with Ty Hayes. He kept talking about the amount of yards gained in the run attack. Hey, when you keep them under 100 for passing, they have to find another way. But you look at how they scored in that run attack, man. So many missed tackles in the second half in the backfield. I know Jackson Arnold's legs should not have beat us like he did. Quay Russo was not effective on the edge, and that's a young guy making young mistakes. We had a lot of young guys getting thrown into key moments on the back end of that game, and it showed up, man. And Brett Venables' defensive scheme to really nullify Milroe, it was good in the second half when we were forced to really put the ball in the air. But the first half, I feel like Nick Sheridan had a good beat on it. 4 drops in the first half. Appreciate that 199 super chat there, Coach Riggs. Phone line is open, 334-625-1121. Call in, give me your thoughts. Put yourself in the game. Say your name. Put yourself say your name and put me in the game, Coach, and we'll get you on the line. 334-625-1121. Phone line is open. Got our first call on the line, y'all. Let's get to it.
Call from Zach Willie.
Yo, Zach, what's up, man? You in the game? Talk to me, my guy.
What's up, Coach Smook?
Man, nothing much, man. Look, ready to get into this conversation, digesting this Alabama-Oklahoma game, but it's also Iron Bowl week, Zach. So what's on your mind, man? Talk to everybody. Let everybody know what's up, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Fairweather fans. Now, I'm going to say this. We knew coming into the season that we had new players in key positions, and we knew it was going to be difficult because of that. And our secondary was young. We knew that. We knew everything we knew coming into the season. Now, what we needed to happen this season was us not have key injuries in key moments of the season, which we had key injuries in key moments of the season this year. And so that put players in position to where we had to overcompensate for things, and it threw us out of rhythm in games. And so in the long run, it hurt us instead of helping us, and it made it a more difficult path than what it needed to be for our team this year. But with that being said, next season, this coaching staff's going to have a better understanding. Yeah, we're going to have players leave and have new players come in and all of that. But for the majority of it,
Zach, your phone breaking up pretty bad. It's pretty choppy.
Okay. So you didn't hear a word I said?
No, we heard it, but it's choppy. But go ahead.
Okay. I lost my train of thought.
You good, man. But no, I'm looking at some of the comments, man. And Jay Penny has been on one this morning with his philosophy of coaching. I would love to coach against Jay Penny. Jay Penny, your thoughts and how the game develops, it says so much about. So you stack the box against formations where there doesn't need to be the box doesn't need to be stacked. You have a defensive front who handled a 6-man protection scheme against Missouri. They handled we threw a 4-man front, not a true D-line front either. This is our same 4-2-5, 3 linemen, 3 linebacker, 5 personnel, 5 DB set that we run every game. So for you to say load the box and then man up on the corners, that's why. So we could overrun gaps again, like we did against Vanderbilt when we load the box, overrun gaps because your scheme is not built. Come on, man. I would love to coach against you any day. I'm just saying. Line your team up. Yeah. And here comes next king, my favorite Fairweather fan. Still ain't got a wristband, so won't even. But go ahead, Zach.
Yes. But next year, we're going to have a better understanding of how to motivate this thing. Let me put it like that. Because this year, you have a new coaching staff, new players, young players, and it's all about figuring out how to mesh everything together. Because Nick Saban had the same issue.
Hey, Zach, chat, I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it sounds like Zach is bubbly, right? Zach, hang up and call back. We'll get you back on the line. It sounds like he's bubbly, y'all. Hang up and call back. All right, we're going to get Zach back on the line. I really want to hear what he got to say. So, until he calls back in, the phone line still open, 334-625-1121. If you beat him in, you might be able to get on. But we got Zach calling back in. But yeah, so the Quavers, you funny, man. You keep talking about meal trash. You wasn't saying meal trash earlier in the season. Where you been at? First of all, you know what aggravates me? It's the people that come on to the channel, right? And they're new to the channel. They just come in crying. He has said nothing. He ain't said nothing when Milroe was the number 4 passer in the nation in week 5, right? He wasn't saying nothing then. Talking about meal trash then. One bad game. I remember when Kobe had a bad game. I remember when Jordan had a bad game. I remember when Bryce Young had a bad game. Bryce Young had a few bad games, and he won the Heisman. He hasn't been consistent enough, but to say he can't do it doesn't mean to say he can't do it is false. You saying he has been inconsistent. Nobody said he has been consistent. That's been the only problem. He needs to be consistent. But if he isn't consistent enough and they keep throwing him out there, what does that say to everybody else behind him? Next king, I thought you had a little bit more sense to that. That's why I want your wristband. I want you to get a wristband before you say anything else over here. Before you say anything else over here, I need you to get a wristband, my guy. Cause all that crying, all the amount of comments you putting in there, you might as well go ahead and donate that $2.99. You got so much to say when we lose, but when we was winning, your butt ain't around. Do you know what? That's what Fairweather fans do, man. Everybody keep talking about he keep getting at the fans, attacking the fans. I'm not attacking the fans. The fans aren't my problem. It's the Fairweather fans. There's a difference. Say what you want. When Miro playing good, you ain't nowhere to be found. You have a bad game? The most consistent player. Miro consistently puts us in position to win games. More often than the others. That's what the evaluation reads. I'll put him in timeout. Stick of him. Take a moment. Go sit in that chair. We ain't even in the red room today. I didn't even go to the red room today because I ain't even want to do Facts, bro. Facts. Dougie. Yeah. So my thing is this. Phone line is open 334-625-1121. Zach, you can't call back in. What your phone died? Where you at, Zach? We was trying to hear what you got to say. But y'all forget that this dude won us the SEC. Hey, not only won us the SEC championship game, but also got us into the playoffs last year.
From Zach Willie. To accept.
Got Zach back on the line, y'all. Zach, you back in the game, bro.
Hey.
What's up?
Can you hear me better now, Coach?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes I have to, reset my phone because if I'm on it for a long period of time, it starts acting funny like that. It won't be clear on my phone calls and everything. So I just had to reboot it.
Yep. But yeah, so we're kind of jumping into this conversation. There's still people out here like Next King who comes in and cries about Milroe being the problem when we lose, but when we win, he don't come through and talk about Milroe being the problem of, or the reason why we win. So that's what. And for everybody that keeps talking about Ty Simpson, I know everybody's hype about Ty Simpson. We had a lot of hype around him coming out of high school. He had the arm talent. He has the arm talent. Still has the arm talent. There's a quarterback in that room that you all continue to overlook that is going to challenge for the starting position. And that's Dylan Lonergan. And do not think that the Keelan Russell hype is not real. There is a realistic possibility that Keelan Russell will cause two of our quarterbacks to hit the portal after the spring. There's a realistic possibility.
Correct. Yeah. Because Keelan Russell's, in my opinion, Keelan Russell's more talented than Dylan Lonergan and Ty Simpson put together, at least in high school. Zach, I was
going to say, if you put all of these guys' junior, senior film together, right now, Keelan Russell compared to Lonergan, Simpson, Milroe, he's on a different level. He's kind of like when we used to turn on Bryce's film from all of his highlights and the passes he was completing. That's what I look at when I watch Russell's film. But he's doing it against all the top talent in the country, all the best teams in the country right now. They play an international schedule at Duncanville.
Right. I believe
a national schedule. I'm sorry, I said international.
The only team that beat him was Modern Day, where Bryce Young graduated from. So I mean, Modern Day is a elite high school program. One of the top elite programs in the country, not just in the state of California, but in the country. And they produce a lot of talent from there. And Keelan Russell, he's on a different level, than a lot of these guys. Not saying that, Ty Simpson and Dylan Lonergan and Milroe and all the other quarterbacks we have in the quarterback room this season aren't talented. It's just Keelan Russell brings a different kind of talent to the to football in general.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the comments now. The Quavis, the Miro hater that we've never seen before, all of a sudden popping up, got all this stuff to say now after we lose. The Quavis, if we such Miro Glazers, right? That you whatever you want to call it, then what quarterback in the comments? Give me what quarterback in the quarterback room would have had Alabama in a better position that we're in right now. I can guarantee you a first-year starter under a new head coach with a new system would have been way more headaches, regardless of the talent, would have been way more headaches than having an experienced starter who's really been in the fire, who just played in the playoffs this previous season ago, who just led a struggling offensive team from last year, led them to the playoffs. Like, this team was bad last year in a system that they were familiar with. And they've been inconsistent this year in a system that they're unfamiliar with. They've been inconsistent. Let's just call it what it is. We haven't been bad. We haven't been good. We've been both equally. I can go in and show you just as many bad passes from Miro. As a matter of fact, this season, I can honestly say I can show you better passes from Miro, more passes this year from Miro that were good NFL caliber passes than he had on film last year. He's killed you all's narrative about not being able to throw the intermediate ball. That's his most effective ball right now. This whole season, that's been his most effective ball. He's killed your narrative saying that he can't read defenses because he's had multiple games where he's at over 60% completion rate. He's only throwing the ball average of 24 times a game right now, 23, I believe. So for everybody, and look at what the NFL is doing. Majority of your offices, like, go look at Lamar Jackson's stat. Look at Russell Wilson. Look at some of the quarterbacks that Miro kind of going to mimic those personas as far as what he's transitioned to in the NFL. Anthony Richardson, he's doing what he needs to do to prove that he can be at the NFL level for what the quarterback position is evolving into. He definitely has to get over this hump of not being able to dissect defenses, though, when they drop 8 in coverage, or not being able to check out of the get your check down to your hots on your blitzes, on your all-out blitzes. Like, I do have a complaint about Nick Sheridan not at least step whoever on the sideline not getting a check call in when they crowd the line of scrimmage with 7. Yeah, they dropped out. They dropped out and went 6. You know, they dropped 6 out, but they crowd the line of scrimmage with 7. You had a 5-on-5 pass rush. The running back didn't do a bad job stepping up the chip and help with pass pro either. I mean, never mind. They didn't pass the ball. They ran the QB counter. That's the play. That's the play I had. I have Nick Sheridan. That's a big moment. That's big play, and I talked about that. But Zach, final thoughts, man. Give me some more thoughts on this game, but also looking forward what this team can do. What can this team do to really get on the right track and let's get this victory against Auburn, because we know, and you know, Zach, you die hard to the core like me. If it's we can go 1-9, we can go 1-11 every year. That one win better be against these doggone Cal College. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. And my final thoughts. The Oklahoma game was terrible. Okay, we'll chalk that up to just a bad game. Not just from Milroe, but everybody as a team. You know, because everybody played bad except maybe the defense, but offensively everybody played bad. Moving forward, what do we need to see? We need Nick Sheridan not to be scared to run the ball, to continue to run the ball. If it's working, go with it. You know. And yes, I get we need to pass the ball too, but as long as the run game's working, we don't need to overuse the run game, but not underuse it either. You know, because in all the games we lost, we underutilized the run game and overutilized the passing game. And I don't understand why we were doing that, and maybe it was the way they was scheming us up, because obviously Nick Sheridan was seeing something that we wasn't seeing on the field, and could be the reason for the way he called the game. But overall, I just want to see our defense. From the defense, I want them to not miss tackles in the backfield, and for our linebackers to hit the hole with intent, cover their gaps with intensity. And the secondary, I want to see the secondary just keep doing what the secondary's been doing the last few weeks, and then improving and playing well. And I just want to continue to see our team improve, and I think we will. We'll bounce back from this, and I think overall a 9-3, 10-3 season, whatever we're going to end up being, is a much better season than what it could have been for some of the circumstances that we is in, because early on we played great. In the middle we kind of struggled a bit. Then towards the end, up until Saturday, we was great again. We don't need to be roller coaster. We need to be just a straight line, either good or elite team, and not be so inconsistent. We need to be more consistent overall.
Appreciate that, Zach, 100%, man. And thank you for calling in, my guy. Roll Tide, man.
Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy Zach coming in, man. He got more to say, but he understand more folks want to talk. Well, it don't seem like nobody want to call in. Everybody want to hide behind the keyboards this morning. But shout out to my sis, Mary J, for donating to 20. Man, I don't think I ever had one of them, Mary J. Let's go ahead. Let's get one of these up for Mary J real quick, man. Mary J turning up. I don't think we ever had that. I don't think we ever had that, Mary J. So you doing something special. Appreciate Mary J, y'all. Give it up for her, man. Give it up for Mary J in the chat. Hashtag MJ in the chat. Hashtag MJ in the chat, man. Thank you, Mary J, for the 20 gifted membership. So for all you rubberneckers that keep hanging around, you might get a free membership for the next month. Dang it, Mary J. You done let the rubberneckers in. You done let the rubberneckers in, Mary J. People getting some wristbands, man. Facts. Tell them, Jay. Tell them, Jay. These rubberneckers better tell them. Better thank her. Now watch Monk pop up and get a membership. I don't think you understand what's going with the most. Who are you talking? You talking to me? The most consistent option is Jalen Miro. Ty Simpson's evaluation through 3 different coordinators, or 2 different coordinators, I want to say, because he only had 2. He wasn't there for Bryce. But Ty Simpson's evaluation from 2 sets of coordinators, 2 different systems, inconsistency in the pass game, lack of discipline, gunslinger, relentless passer, great arm talent. Those are the things you're going to hear about Ty Simpson. Dissects the defense great. Goes through progressions great. Delivery is not consistent. So you go pass heavy. You start slinging the ball around it. You got a quarterback that's gets into his bag, right, and starts staring down receivers. Ty Simpson's going to stare down receivers. It's something he's done for the first 3 years he's been on campus. That's why he never continues to. That's why he can't get over the hump of pushing Jalen Miro out the way. He doesn't make enough plays to say, okay, if this becomes a problem, where do we go? Yes, he can run, but can he run as good as Jalen Miro? Nah. And when both of them are at their best, who are we rolling with? Jalen Miro, clearly. That's where your argument about consistency, you help the fact that Jalen Miro's the starter. He's been the most consistent quarterback that gives us. I don't know how else to explain it to you. I don't know how else to explain it to you. I don't know how else. I don't know how else to explain it to you. Leeway, dang, you would show back up. Why the Fairweather showing up again, man? I thought I gave y'all other channels to go to so y'all could support them and they Fairweather agendas. That's a lot of them. You know what? And I thank God. You know what? Let me say this. I'm gonna say this for my supporters for real that really rock with the channel and don't take stuff personal. I thank God for everybody that leaves this channel and talk trash about it. Like go in other channels and chats and talk about it, because people show up and they be like, dang, this is where I need to be at. And that ain't no slight at nobody else's content. I'm just saying. Some people really want to have somebody to stand up for. Let's be realistic about this and stop complaining about stuff that we really had no control over anyways. Let's be realistic about it. If you expected this team to come in regardless of the roster, or who turned the roster over, I don't care if Coach Saban gave Kalen DeBoer the same exact team from last year. This team was still going to have problems and have to go through a learning curve of learning a whole new coach, a whole new system, a whole new philosophy, right? Operating the program in a whole different space. Practices in the morning, NIL complications, portal, right? Different stipulations on how you can contact players now. So what was the expectation if Coach Saban was coming back? Were we going undefeated? Were we going to go undefeated if Coach Saban came back? Somebody come in here and lie and say we were, because we didn't do it last year. Run the likes up on the stream. We got 71 people watching, 46 likes on the stream. Let's get to that 50 like goal. 72 in the chat. Right. Facts. And that's the thing, Derek Kinesis. Do you remember I've been saying that I've always had a feeling that if Jalen Miro was to ever struggle to where they pull him as the quarterback, as the one that's playing in the game, if they had to pull him and they pulled him to try to win the game, not to pull him to because we have already won the game. People talk about pulling him to try and win the game. Talk about how many times they pulled him because we already had the game won. And then I saw Derek Kinesis. What other quarterback would take a hit like that or shake off a hit and complete a pass? Did you forget Jalen Miro to Jalen Hale, Ole Miss, after he got benched last year? For then rugby god, what's his name? Ty Buckner. And Ty Simpson played that game too. 334-625-1121. Phone lines open. All these comments being typed. I don't hear nobody saying that though. John Reggie Lonergan isn't the guy. Why not that? Why not? I would throw Lonergan out there in a pressure situation before I throw Ty out there. No, I ain't saying you talking down on him. I ain't say that. I didn't say that. I did not say that. I didn't say you talking down on him. I'm just saying, for you to make that as your point to say that Ty could be the guy or Ty is good, Miro's done it too. That's what I'm saying. I understand that. I'm just saying for people to use that. Like he did something so great. He did it against the second string. Miro did that against second string last year, the year he was backing up Bryce. Y'all remember how excited we were when Miro used to come in? Man, that dude gonna be fast. We got Lamar Jackson. You know, y'all remember that? That's all I'm saying. So for everybody to think that he can't go in against a team, and Miro understands what this Auburn matchup means, man. 4th and 31. That's going to be something that he's going to be remembered by. He can't go in and lose this one at home. Miro ain't been that bad to us, have he? Honestly, you can't get me to say a bad thing about him. His character taking the losses like he has, the way that these man, listen. Can I stop the music? Can I say this real quick before we even get back into football talk? I got something personal to say. As a matter of fact, this ain't even a Fairweather fan report. This is straight up Coach Smook, authenticity above all moment. Get ready to clip this, Dwight, if you listening. for all of you Alabama, quote unquote, Alabama fans that be on Instagram and Twitter, be at these players' pages and you hiding behind burner pages and you got fake names, or you got a name up there and you got a picture of a dog or a picture of a player, right? Of something that's not you, but you out here selling wolf tickets, talking about what you'll do in this person trash and all of this. I wish y'all would. There's nobody, I guarantee you, 98% of y'all, there's maybe 2% that could get crazy and come out there and get that whoop. But I guarantee you 8, 9 out of 10 of y'all would not open your mouths to say any of this, to have, not even just to the players. Y'all be coming at me on Twitter like y'all really want it. And I'm telling you, y'all, it's no secret where Coach Smook be at. I'm just saying this. If you can be better, this is my challenge to y'all. This is my challenge to y'all. There's this video game called NCAA, EA Sports, NCAA 25 college football, whatever it's called. There's a video game out, right? And they have rosters. So I want you to load that game up. Let's get that game. I want you to add me. We're going to play each other. I play the game a little bit. I don't care if you've played the game ever or you've played it before. You don't play it that much. Play me, right? We'll play live on stream. Anybody that feel like Kalen DeBoer and this staff are failing, anybody that feel like Milroe suck or he ain't it, let's do it. Play the game. And no matter, because you got the best roster in the game. You got Alabama. You got the best roster, right? You got the best talent. You don't matter if you know how to play or not. You're not familiar with the game. Doesn't matter. You got the best team. You better beat me. Because if you don't, then you are contradicting your own thoughts, your own thought process, your own way of thinking. Meaning you're sitting there saying, because Kalen DeBoer got handed a Nick Saban roster that got depleted by the draft and portal, right? Y'all saying because he got handed that roster, he's supposed to be in winning the national championship this year. That's what a lot of you Fairweather fans are saying. So if that's your thought process, you should be able to beat me in NCAA 25, regardless if you play the game or not. True or false? True or false? I don't care to hear none of you crying. All these other these other channels that be crying, oh, he over there sunshine pumping. We don't, man, shut up. Load the game up. Since this staff should have all the answers, since the players should have all the answers, load the game up. I don't even want to talk about the facts of stats and stuff that nullify half y'all arguments anyways, half y'all complaints. Marquise Mays talking about the 4-2-5 don't work. Well, you load up and you line up in your 3-3, your 3-4 or your 4-3, and you play me with the best roster. And I play with my 4-2-5, and I'll adjust. I'll have the right personnel groupings out there that's supposed to be out there when it's time to for situational ball. And if you don't beat me, then you contradicting your own word. That's how we're gonna start fixing it, because that's the plain level mindset that a lot of the fan base operate on. And I don't care to continue to throw out facts if you're not gonna face the facts. If you're not gonna face the facts, you just still want to throw out hyper what ifs. I'm just saying. So for all you fans that keep talking all this crazy noise, saying that it's the coaches, this, that, and the third, before you say that on this channel again, get that PS5. You see that PS5? Get a PS5 or Xbox. It don't matter. My PSN is always on the streams. Add me up. We can set it up and we'll do it live. And I want you on the mic so we can hear all the complaints you have about Miro, Kalen DeBoer, Nick Sheridan, Kane Womack. I want to hear all the complaints. And as I'm dropping 60 on your head, because I'll guarantee you, 90% of y'all in this chat will get drugged. 99% of the people complaining about it will get drugged on the game. You wouldn't step up and do it. I ain't even calling you out to put hands on you and nothing like that. I'm calling you out and saying the same philosophy and concept that you have for this coach and this staff and these players, that because they got handed something that seems to be the perfect setup, they should be operating and dominated and be national champs. So I want to give you the best team. I'm gonna give you the best. I'm gonna give you the best playbook. Whatever you can create players, and you better not lose to me. Oh, it does. It has its own space over here. It's next to the PC. It's next to the PC. That boy DeQuave is trash, man. That boy DeQuave is trash. He ain't even a Bama fan. Mods. Put him in the cage. He can't even sit in the seat. Exactly, Veronica. We had a team last year that had how many first round draft picks? I think 4 in the first round. 5? 4 go in the first round. Saban's had multiple 2-loss seasons where he's had 5, 6 guys go in the draft in the first round. And he's had guys go 9, 10 guys go in the draft. So, phone line's open. 334-625. We got about 5 more minutes left on the phone line. Well, actually, we don't. Let me see. Let me check this schedule. Let me put the schedule back up. We got what we got? Oh yeah. Alabama versus Auburn. We supposed to been talking about Alabama versus Auburn. We got about 15 minutes to talk about it. So let's talk about it. Alabama versus Auburn. 2020, Jeremy. What about 2020? When they went undefeated, COVID year? 3 weeks of practice? You know, they put an asterisk by our national championship in 2020 for a reason. We whooped up on it. And the realistic fans, we were all saying it, man. Ohio State, that's not fair for Ohio State. They ain't played enough games. Ohio State had not played enough games to show up in the playoff matchup to play us and really be a formidable opponent. We had too much experience come back on that 2020 team. Malachi Moore and Branch were the only freshmen that were starting on the defense. Will Anderson, right? Come on, man. I think he is. Freddie Roach is controlling it in recruiting dogs. The scheme fits. Like I said, man, Freddie Roach, D-line was playing immaculate up until Saturday. So I think Freddie Roach and this defensive front show back up this weekend. Tim Keenan was non-existent against Oklahoma. They kept it away from him. One thing I will agree with an assessment I heard, and shout out George Teak. He said at around the second quarter of the game, we saw Jackson Arnold really not worried about the pressures being dialed up because guys were hesitant about attacking pressures. When guys are sounding their assignments and they know they got the quarterback, there's no hesitation. They go get the quarterback, especially to start the game off to set momentum. You go get the quarterback. Joe said he's frustrated with his fans. It is, man. It's sad and it's bad on Twitter. Let me go to Twitter real quick. Let's go do a Twitter surf right now. But this weekend, man, Alabama Auburn, y'all. Auburn's been struggling all year. This is a team that's just as inconsistent as we are. But when it comes to the Iron Bowl, man, you throw all of that crap out the window. If you're a real Alabama fan, you've been a Alabama fan for more than 17 years, you know that this week, 2007, last time when we came into a first-year head coach against Auburn, they were just coming out of a situation where they were in a situation where they had been dominating us for 6 years, 5 years straight at this point. Man, this is a year where we have to continue to set the tone. And honestly, if we look at the spectrum of this season, let's be realistic. Your first evaluation as a head coach, regardless of the roster, as an Alabama fan, gotta beat Tennessee. We didn't do that. We didn't win at Tennessee. So we'll give him a pass for not winning at Tennessee. Right? We could deal with not winning at Tennessee. It sucks. Not winning at Tennessee. But what you can't do in your first year and expect anybody to have your back in this fan base, and I think I speak for Fairweather fans and Bama fans, real true fans alike. And I'm going to say this loud and clear. Get ready, clip. What you can't do in year one as a head coach at the University of Alabama at home and expect the fan base to be behind you regardless of what side of this middle battle we on or the coaching decision battle we on. We cannot lose to Auburn at home. And then you know what else? A little bit more pressure on you, Kane. Nick, Kalen, you cannot lose to Auburn your first year at home in Bryant-Denny Stadium on Saban Field. We can't do it. So because of that, I'm gonna make sure I'm channeling all the right energy to this staff, to the players, to everybody that's supporting this team. I'm making sure I'm channeling all the right energy. Roll Tide only. There's no way I'm going to sit here and talk about Auburn having a chance against my Crimson Tide. Ain't no chance. Facts, Dougie. Appreciate that $4.99 super chat, Dougie. A lot of you Bama fans, y'all so fair weather, y'all can't stand the rain. Y'all ain't new editioning with us. Y'all ain't standing in the rain. Y'all out there, y'all doing what the Dramatics was doing. Going outside in the rain, crying. Stop all that crying. We got Iron Bowl week. Y'all gonna let these doggone East Alabama College, community college jokers get their confidence up and start talking crazy to us on Twitter? Cause y'all want to be Fairweather and claim to be Bama? Through. I was there through the Stalin era. I was there through the Frazione era. I was there through and what was you doing? If you was there through all of that, what were you doing? What were you doing? Stalin's era was great. What are you doing then? Y'all are like, come on. So Auburn this week, they're going to try to run the ball. Jaquez Hunter is a crazy good running back. If our defense don't play with intensity, they will have a chance to beat us. Should they beat us? Not no, but hell no. Not no, but hell no. This team should not beat us this weekend. I look at the matchup on the perimeter. I look at their wide receiver room. Yeah, they got some young talent, but they don't have a quarterback to get it to them. I don't care who they throw out there. We better not give up no big runs to Peyton throw them. I'm going upside somebody's head. I'm going upside somebody's head. Simple as that. All you fans, I went through the Mike DuBose era. You didn't. Ain't no way you did. Ain't no way you went through the Mike Shula era. There's no way. How many times were we that close during the Shula era? We showed up so many seasons during the Shula era, through all the probations and all of the. We just showed up and we still, like, some games we'd be like, dang, that go Bama ball. I'm just saying. Dougie Fresh, appreciate that $4.99 super chat. So we got Iron Bowl week. I hope y'all ready for it. Who said we need a better game out of Hubbard? Who said we need a better game out of Hubbard? Rich, what you mean a better game out of Hubbard? What you mean? He caught the first turnover of the game. How he on a couple of slant passes, not with man concept, when you got the corner on his back and he's coming down making the tackle in front of him from the safety position. Y'all do know Bray Hubbard plays safety, right? What are y'all talking about? What? Bro, I don't think they watched the game, J. Penny. PNG, I don't know. Late on what? If you I'm not even gonna debate. I played you in the NCAA. I know. A step or two late at safety. If I jump there early and I miss, he's breaking. I'm the last line of defense. He's going to catch the slant in front of the safety. You're supposed to. You're supposed to. The fact that he's making the tackle and not allowing him to break for 40 yards downfield lets me know that he's doing his job. What are you talking about? Ain't no QB switch, Wade. Ain't even a question. Ain't no QB switch unless Miro's hurt. How do y'all ask about the QB switch? Ain't no QB switch. This staff ain't switched to QB all year. As long as that boy healthy, he give us the best chance to win. Jay Penny, I don't know what they talking about. Hey, only one bank. Boy, if you ain't did what I did on my dynasty, oh my God. Woo! Don't get him for Discord. Hurry up, Gary. Cause I want to see where him being out of position or being late caused them to break for a big passing touchdown. I want to see where he was late to the point where last year when we had Helms and all them guys in the secondary, literally not in position to make plays. Jalen Key, you talking about you late? You're only late. I understand if he misses a pick, like being a half step late, but that means you're in position. How do you expect a safety to play any better than what this young man has showcased? And mind you, he's not even 100 reps in yet. What are you talking about? Tripping. One or two mishaps because of play action or read action. One or two missteps to be able to rebound. Bray Hubbard has been just as effective, if not more effective, than Keon Sapp. Keon Sapp has capitalized on his experience has shown. Bray Hubbard is going to be able to produce at that level. I think, if anything, he's starting to turn it over already in the few starts that he's had and showing that he can produce at that level. Joe Rapp, thank you very much. Some of these people that I don't think they really watch football, bro. It's the last game of the season at home. You think they're going to take that from that boy after all he did for y'all ungrateful fans? The Iron Bowl, the game he literally had to win last season to keep our hopes alive for the playoffs. And y'all think y'all sick. And Ben G, you out of your mind. You said Miro basically Jackson Arnold. You sick. You sick. And the sad thing is, if Miro had Kalen DeBoer last year, this is the type of season Miro would have had last year. And then this season, I think we would see a better polished product. I got to get to this post on Twitter I seen. I got to debunk this as we close out the show. Phone line is now closed, man. We'd have made it to our 10 o'clock hour here on the Coach Smook Calling Show. But I got a few. We're gonna let me see. We're gonna go around the league real quick. Let me see. This guy got 4 fingers for real. Oh, here it is. All right, so this is the post right here. And it comes from, I do have to run this. I do got to run this intro. Because it comes from the man himself. Y'all love him so much on Twitter. I don't got no problem with him. I just don't see why his word or anything he says means so much. But we got another one, y'all. An official discussion. here on the Coach Smook Network at the Call-In Show, we got a little discussion we want to have. And let's go to the studio, man. Let's go to the Fairweather studio. Nightlight, you know what I'm saying? The nightlife. We like that nightlight skyline in the bike back there. That ain't that pretty? That's where Nicole live at right there. That's where Nicole live at. That's where you live at, Nicole, right there. And then they where Carla live at over here. Y'all see? Carla, put some clothes on, girl. Crazy stuff. JB's live up here. JB live up there. And then J Penny live back here. Near the Bat Cave. The Bat Cave back in this area. That's where J Penny is. That's where J Penny. But nah, y'all, we got some Fairweather action to talk about today. Not necessarily a report. Got a Fairweather fan that's been back and forth with his support for Milroe and his staff throughout the season. But this is something he came at Kalen DeBoer and his history of developing quarterbacks or the system and trying to say, is it that Jalen Milroe's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Let me share this. Let me get the right screen up. Share screen. Here we go. Bear Bryant's Burner on Twitter. If you're watching on Twitter, man, pull up. I want to hear your thoughts. Don't wait to tweet me. I know y'all be rubbernecking. Don't wait to tweet me afterwards. Call in on the call-in line. As a matter of fact, I'm going to leave the call-in line number up, 334-625-1121. And if anybody that I'm going to start leaving it up. When I start doing these Fairweather fan reports, if I ever call you out, you get to call in. Fairweather fan. Say your name. Fairweather fan. Put me in the chat. But listen, check this out. Kalen DeBoer's QB history. Jake Hayner over at Fresno, right? First year. Was that Fresno? That was his first stop, right? Fresno. 14 TDs, 5 interceptions. Only played 6 games. They went 3-3. Next year, 33 TDs, 9 interceptions. 2022, Michael Penix. Mind you, this is what's flawed about this list. Michael Penix had been playing in Kalen DeBoer's system when Kalen DeBoer was at Indiana as an offensive coordinator. Michael Penix goes 31, 8 interceptions. I want y'all to pay attention to this interception number, right? The second year in this system, 5 more TDs, 3 more interceptions, right? Jalen Milroe, first year, 15 TDs, 9 interceptions. Mind you, he still has another game, maybe 2, right? Another game, maybe 2. 9 interceptions, though. Look at the amount of interceptions thrown by each quarterback in each of these systems. This system is not as easy as everybody tries to make it. It's attractive. It looks awesome when it's ran smoothly. But the first year in trying to learn Kalen DeBoer's system is not easy. The decision-making is not easy. For all of you Fairweather fans that keep talking about Milroe has had to go through 3 different coordinators in his career as a college football quarterback. 2 years, he's had 2,000 plus yards. Anthony Richardson barely clipped 2,000 yards as a passer, and he went in the first round of the draft. So for all you Milroe haters, your stats and things that you keep trying to prove that he's not it, I'm telling you, go compare it. Go compare it. This was a perfect one. I appreciate you, Bear Brian Burner, with your Fairweatherness, because you really just helped the argument that is not Milroe. This is a system that needs time to be learned. 14 TDs and 5 interceptions in 6 games is not great. Milroe was on the same path. Go look at and Jake Hayner the next year. He started the season 11 touchdowns to 1 interception, and then he had a stretch where he just had 5 interceptions 3 games in a row. He had 5 interceptions between 3 games. Michael Penix, their first year. We saw his struggles in some of the misunderstandings. And this was his 3rd year with this system, y'all. Then he come back with it for a 2nd year with the system, and now he come back in his 3rd year, and he looks like a Heisman, right? And then Jalen Milroe, you try to so 32 total touchdowns. That's what I'm glad Mike Vrabel came through and said that. He's accounted for 32. Go look at these other quarterbacks and their rushing stats. I think Jalen Daniel had 3 rushing touchdowns the first year under Coach Kalen DeBoer. Jake Hayner had 1 the second year, 0 the first year. So Coach Kalen DeBoer did exactly what he said he was going to do. We're going to highlight what he does best. We're going to try to build off of that and help him grow as a passer. That's all I'm saying. So for all you Fairweather fans, Mr. Bear Bryant Burner supporters that love to hearken at his every word, look at all the facts. Look at all the facts. Because your statement is flawed. The QB history. So my thing is this. If Jalen Milroe decided to come back next year, we can argue that statistically and based off of Kalen DeBoer's history, his second year with a starting quarterback is their best year. Do we want to risk handing the torch over to Ty Simpson as a first-year starter under Kalen DeBoer after we see what he does with first-year starters? Jake Haener had no experience as a starter in 2020. Experienced starter in his system for the second year. Look at the difference. Michael Penix, experienced starter in his system, second year. Experienced starter in his system, third year. Experienced starter first year in his system. It looks kind of like this guy. Experienced starter in his first year in the system. So thank you for your vague stats and helping me prove the point that y'all just some fair weathers. When stuff look bad, y'all don't like adversity. Ain't no real support for real. Yeah, so it is what it is, man. So all the Fairweather fans, thank y'all for helping us support, man. Helping us support. Helping us uncover the Fairweatherness amongst this community. I'm not mad at y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep us on our toes, man. Y'all keep the real fans on their toes by some of the Fairweather stuff that y'all put out there, because go and get facts. I like to go and get facts. So Fairweatherness is oozing out. I got a cool people that you can rock with though. That'll help you and support that narrative you pushing. It's a channel I could direct you to. And I'm saying they're my boys over there. Well, they're not really, but they my boys. Well, yeah, I can direct you over there to them. But that's your Fairweather fan discussion report on the Coach Smook Network today. Hey, after this, we're gonna get ready to end this show, man. I thank y'all for being here today. Run up the comments, man. Let me know. Give me a rating on this show. Rating on the show on a scale of 1 to 10. Be real as we come back from this infomercial break. Thank you for this Fairweather fan report. Mr. Bear Bryant Burner on Twitter. Is it not, Goof? Isn't that just weak? Like who makes burner pages? I understand if you famous, right? And you make a burner page. And I've already confirmed who most of these burner pages are. So these aren't like players with burner pages and actually giving us something to look at or talk about, right? And giving us something to like follow, because you have some famous people that do that, right? They'll create a burner page to put out information and stuff, but not have it so they don't get in trouble for leaking it. Bear Bryant Burner is not one of those guys. Now, solid supporter of the program, connected in certain ways, yes, he is validated. So shout out to Bear Bryant Burner. I love picking at people. I don't care though. I pick at people. Oh yeah, wait. We knew you been Fairweather. I've been letting you slide because you my brother. I've been letting you slide. You ain't been as vocal though, like some of these Fairweathers. You've been kind of like ancient on the, because we gave you warnings a couple weeks ago. Might need to get my boy a Fairweather chain. Oh man. Hey, but to some of the questions, let's do a game time comment segment here to end the show. Let's look at some of the comments. To start the show,
Hey, Coach, your thoughts on getting Sheridan getting away from the run, from running the doggone ball, and do we need to go in another direction going forward? No, I think Coach Sheridan put Jalen Murrow in a situation to where he should have been making better decisions. I kind of talked about it, Damon, early in the show. There are 3 key plays in the first half where even if we're going to be mad about the volume, there are 3 key handoffs in the first half that Murrow should have gave the ball to Jam and Justice, but he chose to keep it, trying to extend it on the perimeter, and it was bad reads. I talked about the red zone QB zone, the QB read where you got the trips left. They're basically manned up on the left. No safety help. They're manned up on the perimeter out there. You got your safety shading to the weak side. Tight end and running back on the right. Mesh action across the face to go left where you have the numbers at. He pulls the ball. Doesn't even make a read. Not even looking at the overhang, the defensive end or the corner out there, right? He just catches the ball and tries to beat everybody, and that's not what you're supposed to do. So I don't think it's Nick Sheridan. I think you get Jalen Murrow back to going through his keys and making the right reads. He's effective on those plays like he was early in the season. So no, I don't think so. Let's get some more comments in here. Auburn ain't beating us in T-Town. Facts, Derek. Facts, 100%. 100%. I already talked about J. Penny stack the box concept. Yeah, stack the box in open field. Stack the box in plus 40 territory and see what happens. I would love to do that. I would love to call the offense against somebody that's gonna put 7, 8 in the box because the QB run game is affecting me and my linebackers aren't feeling. I would my fix to this defense is rotate players, get the right personnel on the field. That's my fix. Get the players on the field that are your more efficient tacklers, that are going to shoot gaps when you call your run blitzes, that are going to drop in coverage and lock their keys, phase 1 keys. Get the guys out there. They're on the roster. Get them out there. And watch how y'all narrative change about Kane Womack defense next season. Watch how y'all shut up this weekend when we stop the run game, when Jaquez Hunter and Peyton Thorne are bottled up. Right? Tony Jr. said, is it just me or our game plan on offense is as if we're playing from behind? We're going away from run the ball from the run for absolutely no reason at all. I will agree with that, Tony Jr. And I think a lot of it has to do with that decision making. You know what? I want y'all to think about it like this. If you're working a job, let's say your bills are $400 a month, right? Let's say your total cost of living is $400 a month, and you get paid weekly, and your pay is not set in stone. Your pay is based off of your work that you produce, right? So if the max you can make is $100 a week, you're going to try your best to get that $100, knowing that your $400 cost of living is due at the end of the month, right? Or at the first, or however you want to talk about it. So if that first week you work them hours and you get that $100, boom, you hold that $100. That second week you have to miss an hour. It doesn't matter if it was 1 hour, a whole day. It doesn't matter if you were late. If that affects your pay, you're going to be short on being able to handle your $400 cost of living for that month. So what you got to do, you got to go out and you got to compensate for what you missed. Jalen Murrow has been trying to compensate for things that he has missed, and they're hurting us more than they're helping us. In the run game, lean on your offensive line and your running backs. Nick Sheridan has to overcompensate when Jalen Murrow does not run the play effectively. Nick Sheridan has to then overcompensate for him not running the play or making the best play and putting the offense in best position. So now you can't go to the run game if you're behind the line, behind the sticks on second down, third down, if you're behind the schedule. So that's a part of the reason. You look at the amount of carries, the disparity of carries. Miro got to hand the ball off. Simple as that. Simple as that. Any more comments? Let me see. A lot of these Bama fans can't stand the rain. I like that comment. Did I get the right banner? Did I get everybody in the banner for all the support in the banner today? Oh, let me get my boy Dougie Fresh in there. My fault, Dougie. Didn't I call you out though? I called you out, right? Gave you a shout out. Dougie Fresh with the $4.99 super chat hat came through on the stream, man. I appreciate you, Dougie. What we got? Comments. Let me see. Game time comment segment. Here we go. Remember, we're from possible first round to sixth round after this weekend, but I'll tell you, scouts watch the O-line play and they'll know the difference week to week. The fact that you think he went first round to sixth round is crazy when we saw Anthony Richardson have a season all last year that was 10 times worse than Milroy still going to first round. Man, Jay Penny, go sit in the chair. I ain't even gonna sound an alarm on you. Go sit in the chair. Your evaluation's off this morning. I think you woke up drinking too early this morning. You shouldn't be drinking this early in the morning. That boy said 9 TDs. Facts. Oh man, facts. Definitely by everyone, including us fans, Nicole. And sometimes the fans are worse. We've been saving eyes, and our fans can't stay. You know what's crazy? It's not. Don't say we, because even when Saban was there, like I used to get mad. Folks used to really flip out on Saban too. Like, so it's just fair weather. Fairweather Fandum. It don't matter what you have. When you fair weather, when something don't go your way, you're going to complain. You're going to cry. You're going to flip on your team, and that's what fair weatherness is. So everybody that be on my status, on my tweets and stuff, getting mad because I'm calling you fair weather. It is fair weather when you, if I can go and validate, when I validate that you were once rooting for the same thing that you're bailing on now, that's fair weather. That's fair weather. That's fair weather to me. My thing is, if I came into the season saying Jalen Milroy was a Heisman prospect and he comes in and he tanks it, my thing is to the end of that season, I'm not jumping ship. I'm like, dang, I wish he would have. But I'm not jumping ship. I'm not quitting on my team. I got people talking about they no longer Bama fans as long as Jalen Milroy start. Don't be a Bama fan when he win the Iron Bowl either. Cause I'm gonna call you out. Just like you can switch up your fandom, I can call you out. I can have my opinion on your fandom, on your fanhood. Fake sorry freaking fans. Oh boy, y'all so trash, man. Man, some of y'all Fairweather fans make it hard for us real fans because now we have to go into debates at the doggone Thanksgiving table this weekend. Right? We got to go into debates to defend this stupid shit I was saying. Right? That's why I get tired of you Fairweather fans. So shout out to the 211 in the chat between all the platforms. We got 65 here on YouTube, 147 on Twitter, man. Thank y'all for hanging out today. How many likes we got on the stream? Did we get our 50 like goal? 52 likes on the stream, man. 64 in the chat. We got 52 likes in the stream. I appreciate y'all for helping us reach our 50 like goal. And did we get our three co-sponsors on today's stream? Yes, we got our three co-sponsors on today's stream, man. So thank y'all for supporting today's stream. I appreciate y'all for being here, man. I appreciate y'all. Nah, wait. I'm on your neck, boy. I'm on your neck. And you better wait. When we come to Atlanta for the SEC championship game, hey, final announcements and thoughts. I know the SEC championship, Alabama's not going. Anybody that wants to go to the tailgate party with myself, I think Kareem's going to be there. Sully, a few more people thinking about still going. Shout out to the tailgate party committee. They're not necessarily our sponsors, but we partner with them for a lot of their stuff, man, and help them promote. If you want to go to the SEC championship game and want to link up, I will be in Discord creating a group message just to hang out and just be a part of the AAA community, bring your AAA gear out, show up as Bama fans, troll the teams that's there, especially when the loser is out and we still get in the playoffs as a 9-3 team. But nah, if y'all want to do that, hit me up, man, on Discord. We'll get that all organized. It's coming, man. And who said Ryan? Who's saying Ryan Williams is leaving? Who said this? Oh, that call Saturday night. Oh yeah, it was 100%. But y'all, thank y'all for hanging out today here on the Coach Smook Network, man. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the stream on the way out. And don't forget, y'all, to support with our merch, man. We ain't really been pushing the merch. Christmas here. But use the merch. Use the Christmas time to get your merch too. We will be launching a discount, a Christmas discount, starting the 1st of December. 20% on all merch. 20% on all merch. 20% off on all merch. We got red letter lineup. We got white letter lineup. We got all the merch. We got all the merch ready for you. Don't forget to go check it out. The link is in the chat. We will be updating to our new site hopefully by March. We will have our own site to where when you go in there and support the merch, you also can go in there and support how much you're donating towards the charities that we support. All the charities that support. We support 3 main charities: Autism Speaks and Wounded Warriors of Alabama. We support those 2 associations. Everything we do here, everything we pull in revenue wise, the percentage goes towards those organizations. And instead of monthly, next year we're doing quarterly donations so that we can do bigger contributions. All right. And that's something that's near and dear to my heart. So go check out your merch. Our merch sales is a huge contributor to our donations to these organizations. So yeah. So yeah, hey mama. There go mama. Hey, where my baby girl at, man? Where my baby? My daughter is with her grandparents right now, y'all. So this week the shows are going to be on time, 10:30. I won't be on this thing because I will be making time for my baby girl, her mom, man. Shout out to my daughter's mother, Kenya, man. She that's my dog, man. That's my dog. She the truth. Brought my baby to surprise me, man. It felt good to have my baby that, and she's getting so tall, so pretty. Y'all see, if y'all follow me on socials, y'all see how pretty my kids are, man. I got some beautiful kids, man. Got some beautiful kids. I made some beautiful babies. I was lucky to pick some cute baby mamas, right? Some cute baby mothers, right? All my babies beautiful. All my babies beautiful. I got lucky. Thank God for cute kids. But yeah, go ahead and get that gear, man. Y'all need to go ahead and get it. Y'all playing, man. But also, man, all the rumors and stuff, y'all can keep message board watching. I know y'all be wasting that extra money paying over there. Going to just become a member and you will be in the know when it comes to recruiting and everything. I promise you. Robert Mahan came through and confirmed something that I released in our members only live last night with our injury report. And there's no official injury reports that's been put out, and post-game interviews or Monday interviews haven't happened yet.
Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live, yeah. Like, share, subscribe. Cause you know we keep it live. You know we keep it live. Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live. You know we keep it like.
Check.
Subscribe.
All right. I don't know. Can y'all hear me now? We good?
You know we keep it live.
We back audio wise? All right, we back. Looks like we back. I don't know. My audio just tapped out right there. I was getting ready. But yeah, thank y'all for supporting today, man. And look, everybody show Mama Smook some love. Yeah, y'all know my mama. She love coming here. And making sure she check in. And y'all have done something great for my family, man. Just being transparent, man. I went through a season where I'm just trying to validate myself. I'm going through this season where I'm finding myself. If you follow my Instagram, not my Instagram, but my TikTok, follow the journey. I think my journey is going to be inspirational to a lot of people who take this content creation journey, who haven't had the best of outcomes when it comes to being in the public eye. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. I'm not gonna back down. Anybody that try to attack my character, I promise you, I'm in a space now. I don't care to attack your character, but I'm not gonna back down, and I'm a fighter. So anything if you ever come at Coach Smook, be ready. Be ready. If you ever come for my family, and I'm talking about my real family and my AAA family, the people that really rock with me and support me, be ready. And if you ever show that you a snake, if you ever show your inability to really be loyal and really rock with me, and I see you talking about our community and what our community does in other people's chats and I see text messages and screenshots being passed around from people that you thought was on your team or thought was, and all they doing is set you up. And I start seeing these things, that's when I have a problem. So being transparent, I'm in a space now. I'm protecting my baby. And this community, this channel, this network is my baby. So be careful. Twitterers, Twitter, haters, YouTube channels, outlets, content creators, other people who are in this space and think that we just a small guy because we just started. Be careful. This is a sensitive space for me because we're in a different space here at the Coach Smook Network. We're in a different space. And the growth that's about to happen here, we ain't chancing on nobody. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep supporting. We're going to keep pushing. And we're going to stay together. And we're going to be authentic in this thing. So be careful how you come at our family. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, appreciate that, Cole. Appreciate that, Cole. We going to keep going, too. Cause anybody that came and left, they weren't supposed to be here anyways. And if anybody that wants to be on the network and contribute content wise, submit it. We got so much brewing content wise. Just because you don't get on this show doesn't mean you're not going to get, man, come on, man. This show is the least of what this channel does. That's just being real. This show is the least of what we do. It's the recruiting aspect. That's what I want to do. Honestly, if I didn't start doing panels, I would have never did it. I was already doing recruiting, insight, and everything. I was traveling, watching high school ball, following recruits. That's what I'm passionate about, coaching and doing that. This is just my personality. That's it. I'm a personality here doing this. That's what's been taking off, and that's what brings us together to keep the focus on the smart thing, the bigger picture, the bigger thing. So I just want y'all to be careful coming against my family. I'm just saying. Y'all be careful messing with my family. But with that being said, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe on the way out, man. I love y'all, man. I'm your boy, Coach Smook. And remember, anytime you see me out, anytime you see me on this show, you see me on Twitter, and you need me to hear you out, or we want to talk, hey, just holler at your boy, Coach Smook. Put me in the game. I love y'all, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Keep your notifications on. We might be live tonight. We might be live here in a few minutes. I got a text. We might be getting an announcement here. Might have a portal announcement. I'm not going to put it out on Twitter or here. If anything, I'll put my members in there and we'll get that. We'll put that information out. But I'm gonna go confirm it real quick. And once we do that, y'all already know. Y'all be in the know. So thank y'all for supporting. And roll tide to my Bama Nation. AAA to my AAA family, SOS to my AAA family, and thank y'all for being here once again here on the Coach Smook Network. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. turn. Y'all turn. Hey. Roll Tide. Roll Tide. Roll Tide. Oh. Hey. Hey. Hey.